Now we're going to head out to southeast Austin. That's where an overgrown field is there, and it appears to host only grass and weeds. But if you look a little closer, grave markers and headstones can be seen among that brush. Now, this is one of the San Jose cemeteries. The oldest is on Montopolis Drive, and the other is located about 2 miles away. One group there is working to make it easier to get to those hidden graves. Joaquin Rodriguez with the San Jose Montopolis Cemetery Association joining us now. Joaquin, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me. Appreciate it.
So first, let's just talk about the cleanups that you all have planned all weekend this month to really help revitalize this area.
Yes, it's we have a limited time in order to do work in this cemetery because there is such an overgrowth of invasive plants that they just grow throughout the year. And as they die back in the fall, and of course in the spring, there are just short windows that we have available to do this kind of work. So that's kind of why we're concentrating so much effort, before the holidays. And of course, the holidays come and nobody's available. So that's how it works.
And I know that there's just so much history in these two cemeteries. You also have a personal connection to the neglected cemetery, and it dates back for years, correct?
Yes. It all kind of came as a result of doing my own ancestral work. I discovered who my biological father was at the beginning of 2020, and then took a deep dive into that. COVID allowed me a lot of time to kind of explore that. And in doing so, I discovered that I had relatives buried all over Austin. And so I went looking for them. And that led me to the first San Jose Cemetery on Montopolis Drive, and then eventually to the second cemetery. And I was so appalled at its remoteness, at its condition, at the fact that it was being threatened by an adjacent development, that I just started researching and connecting with people who had done previous attempts at trying to rescue that cemetery. But for whatever reason, it just never came to fruition. So this afforded me an opportunity to just be very persistent and get into the weeds, literally, and start making connections, start asking questions, and here we are. That whole effort resulted in a creation of the San Jose Montopolis Cemetery Association, and so now these two cemeteries have a voice.
And your mission, I read a lot about the history of these cemeteries. So your mission is really to preserve and revitalize the final resting place for Southeast Hispanic and Latino communities here in Austin. Do you know why it's been abandoned for so many years?
Those are great questions. With regard to the first San Jose cemetery, that was never really affiliated with a church, as far as we know. And so it was left up to the community to take care of it. And so, neighbors would come over and mow the lawn, cut back the weeds. They weren't really that familiar with cemetery care. So in their effort to do good work, they destroyed a lot of markers that were out there. They broke some tombstones. So it's just been kind of an effort on the part of the community to maintain that cemetery. But the other cemetery is more elusive. It has a very elusive history. We do know that in the 40s, the land was deeded over as a cemetery, and there was a 4-person trusteeship that then did their work. Most of the graves in the second cemetery are from the early 50s. And for whatever reason, the next deed that appears is the daughter of one of the trustees, the last surviving trustee, his daughter. And then that daughter then deeded it off to 3 other people who became the second trusteeship. And then no one knows what happened. That happened in the 80s. So it wasn't that long ago. But why it has fallen into such disrepair, why it's been forgotten, maybe we'll know those answers at some point. But at this point, our main focus is just trying to, return respect to the people that are buried there. And at least I estimate there are about 60 people there. But before we determine the exact numbers, there's so much work that needs to be done. So that's why we do these cleanups, and of course, ask the public's help in doing so.
And so, Joaquin, lastly, if someone wants to help, how can they get involved in this historic effort?
Okay, I appreciate that question. So the cemeteries have been, at least San Jose one on Montopolis has been set up to be a historical marker designated. And so when you're working with the cemeteries, you're working with history. So we have Instagram page, Facebook page, and a blog site. So if people, probably the most easiest way for people to get a hold of us is to go to our Instagram page, which is San Jose Cementerio. That's an Instagram, or they could email ATX Hispanic Cemetery at gmail.com.
Okay, Joaquin, thank you so much. And we'll, of course, put all of that information on our website at kxan.com.